Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And this is going to be a show that I'm going to have a lot of fun with today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm in the group that believes that Kobe's one of the three greatest players of all time. I've stated my position on this many times. Now, the reason I feel that is for there are a bunch of reasons why I feel that, actually. Number one is because of his accomplishments, is because of the road that he had to take to accomplish the things that he accomplished, and also is because of his basketball game, just watching him play the sport. I take all of these things into consideration, right? Kobe Bryant was the best player I ever saw play basketball. Now, I never got a chance to see Michael Jordan in his prime because I wasn't old enough. But in terms of players that I've watched since then till now, in my personal opinion, that's the best. I watched everybody and I was saying to myself, I'm like, yo, bro, how can somebody be this good at this sport? I mean, Kobe would do things and you're like, but this is incredible. Like, you're looking at it and you're like, but this is actually incredible, right? Absolutely incredible, like mind-bogglingly good. Like, it's crazy how good that guy was, and his level of creativity on the court is absolutely incredible. Now, as you guys know, Kobe Bryant did have a bunch of NBA players that kind of tried to patent their game after him, and he had kind of like disciples, Kobe disciples, if you want to say it that way. And the disciples were, just to list a few. You had DeMar DeRozan. If you look at DeMar DeRozan's game, he tried to patent it after Kobe to the extent of like ensuring that he perfected the mid-range. DeMar DeRozan is one of the greatest mid-range shooters of all time. You have DeMar DeRozan. You have Kawhi Leonard. I actually just saw a piece yesterday on ESPN that was released 3 weeks or so ago, where they were discussing this, how Kawhi Leonard patented his jump shot after Kobe Bryant, and he was working with Kobe. That's why if you look at Kawhi Leonard's basketball game prior to 2014-15, when he started working with Kobe, and you look at him after, you will see that his play style totally changed. And I think is when Kawhi's offense caught up to his defense is when he became all-world, right? So you have Kawhi Leonard. Another reason why I like Kawhi, because there's that Kobe connection there. And I heard Greg Popovich say this at All-Star Weekend, where he told Kobe, please, can you stay in the air, Kawhi Leonard? So that's why once Kobe stamped him, I'm rolling with him. And then, of course, you have Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving, who's one of the most skilled NBA players on the offensive side of the floor at 6'3" and under in NBA history. Kyrie Irving is, well, Uncle Drew, right? Uncle Drew. So this morning, I was going through the internet here, and I came across an article from Sports Rush, and they were basically alluding to a clip that Kyrie Irving posted on his Instagram that we actually want to share with you, because he shared it on his Instagram account. And apparently, in this post, it's like a minute reel. And in the reel, you see Kobe Bryant kind of pulling off, well, these insane Kobe shots that only Kobe could make. And in the caption, or on the screen or the picture, and he has like foot level, like GOAT foot level, like footwork at like a GOAT level or something like that, right? Basically saying like, this is some GOAT stuff, like greatest of all time stuff. So that's what Kyrie Irving had to say about Kobe Bryant's footwork. Now, a few things. Kobe Bryant, you can go look at any video, they will tell you that he had no weaknesses in his game. He could do everything. He could absolutely do everything given his size, right? And yeah, Kyrie Irving put Kobe Bryant's footwork GOAT, right? He could do everything. Absolutely everything. Go listen to Tim Legger talk about Kobe Bryant, and he'll tell you he could do everything. But Kobe was such a trendsetter that he said, you know what? I'm so good. I'm so good. But you know what? I want to look for ways to get better. So how do I even improve my defense even more? Let me go work out with Gary Payton and ask him to give me some of the tricks of the trade and how to end up to ensure that I become an all first team defender. The minute he finished working with Gary Payton, he started making all NBA first teams. All NBA first teams. Kobe was getting scoring titles and making all first defense teams. Then he said to himself, he said, you know what, man? I know I'm nice, but how do I get even nicer? Like, yo, this is like, I want to take it to another level. He's like, let me go work out with Hakeem Olajuwon. Kobe Bryant took it upon himself to go work out with Hakeem Olajuwon to pick up some of his post moves to work on his post game. This is the reason why, you see, people don't realize this if you never watched Kobe in his prime play. If you know anything about Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson and Tex Winter and these guys, you'll know that the offense that they ran was the triangle offense, right? Quite complicated and simple at the same time. But essentially what the triangle encourages players to do is seek different options within an offense. And whenever you do that, you now create this triangle on the court, right? And it's usually involved with a player that posts the ball. So whenever you have guys like a Shaquille O'Neal, it's easy to run a triangle. Whenever you have guys like a Kobe Bryant, it's easy to run a triangle, or Michael Jordan and all of these guys. These are all guys that can post. Now, you got to ask yourself a question. You got to ask yourself a basketball question. Do you know how good? Let me just repeat it one more time. Do you know how good of a basketball player you have to be? How elite that you have to be in order to run the triangle from the guard position out of the post? Do you know how good you have to be able to do that? You have to be an elite post player. When the Bulls are running the triangle, you will see a lot of times they were posting Jordan. It's the very same thing with Kobe. So Kobe said, you know what? I want to improve my footwork and take it to an even higher level. Let me go work with a king. And the Lakers were running the triangle through Kobe or Pau Gasol, posting a guard to run an offense through. Not a guard that has the ball, dribbling the air out of the ball, calling a pick, and then coming off the pick and then making a decision to either attack or look for the shooter. No. A guard that you have the point guard bring the ball up, or depending on whatever set you're initiating, you can have the shooting guard come up the court with the ball, hand it off to the point guard or whatever it is, or the small forward or power forward, then post him up and then create the triangle. People that talk about Kobe don't know a damn thing about him. They're just reading stat sheets. They don't know a damn thing about him. Kobe was essentially doing what Michael Jordan was doing. I've heard so many NBA players say Kobe Bryant was the Michael Jordan of our era. Now, they're not just saying this for the simple fact of saying it. They're saying it because they're like, wait a minute, this guy can do very similar things to what that guy can do. Now, here's the irony of Kobe working with Kareem or Hakeem. Do you know that Kobe Bryant was the only person that worked with Hakeem, that was actually able to successfully get his moves? Do you know that? Do you know the other players that tried to go work with Hakeem? Amari Stoudemire, Dwight Howard, and LeBron James. Those three guys went to also go train with Hakeem. Which one of those guys can you say, man, he has an incredible post game? Which one of them? Dwight Howard? No. Dwight Howard does not have an incredible post game. Amari Stoudemire is more of a he'll front you, face up with you, square up with you, and then either shoot or attack you. LeBron James is a good post player, but not at the level of Hakeem or Jordan or Kobe. No, he's not. Another reason why I still think Kobe's better than. So to me, listen, Kyrie is just describing one aspect of Kobe Bryant. Kyrie Irving has incredible footwork. Kobe had better. I'll repeat it once more. Kyrie Irving had incredible footwork. Kobe had better footwork. Anybody knows Kyrie? Call Kyrie and ask him, you or Kobe? NBA players are pretty confident. You or Kobe, who had better footwork? And you'll see what he'll say. Call any NBA player and ask them, who had better footwork? Kobe Bryant or Kyrie Irving? And they'll tell you. Call any NBA player and ask them, who was more skilled? Kobe Bryant or Kyrie? Call anyone. If y'all know any NBA players, some of y'all, call them and ask them, who was more skilled? They'll all tell you it was Kobe. They will all. So to me, listen, what Kyrie just presented was just one aspect of one of the 3 greatest players of all time, in my personal view. I got Kobe in my top 3. I'm never coming off of that. I'm sorry, because if he's coming out of the top 3, I got to understand who's taking his place. I got Kareem, I got Jordan, and then that's it right there. So to me, this really doesn't surprise me. Kobe was he was that ill, man. He was that ill. So these are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.